Good morning. Once again, it's time for Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks. And Dr. Beth in the studio with us on a Monday. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Mike, and hey, happy Father's Day coming up next week, right?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, it's rapidly approaching, and that's going to be part of what we discuss on today's show, Father's Day, and also family systems. Right?
Exactly. You know, I'd like our listeners to know a little bit how we approach things when they come into the office. So the first thing we need to think about is what a system is. You know, they come in all types. For example, a car is a system made up of a bunch of parts that work together to do something. Radio station, lots of different people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, doing their own thing, but coming together to make it. A family is a system as well. You know, each person has a role and a responsibility, and they interact with each other in order to grow and change. So what we think about is, what are we supposed to do in that? We're supposed to be able to grow and change in all areas of our life without limiting others. So, you know, I can't put my education ahead of somebody else's, or my social stuff. I can't be with my friends and neglect my children. So we grow intellectually, socially, physically, spiritually, and mentally. And we need to have that mutual support and accountability appropriate to our age and position. So, you know, there are times when the kids feel like they can tell the parents what to do. And it's certainly okay for them to feel that way, but they don't have the knowledge and experience to actually be able to demand it. They can say, hey, Mom, I don't like it when you make tuna. Okay, that's fine. Tuna's not a good meal for me. But we can't say tuna's bad for me and take it off the meal, or Mom, you can't go to work, or whatever that is.
Right.
And we know that there's success because over time, family members can break off and develop their own as they grow into adulthood, establish their own families, and become a subset of their original family. So it's Father's Day. It's coming up. What's a dad supposed to do? And Mike, I bet you do this all the time. You work with Mom to monitor the perimeter of the family, to always make sure that the boundaries are being honored and watched. For many listeners, when we talk about what a boundary is, it's what defines the system. How do we do it in our house? You know, There's a million right ways to do it, but in your home, you do it one way, and it's right. In my home, it's something else, and it's right there.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't let your kids go out super late. Somebody else doesn't mind. This is how we do it here. With Mom, backing it up, saying, we want to be part of
on the same page, right.
Right. And I've said to many teens, you got to realize that if you're out really late and you get a flat tire or your phone goes dead, somebody's looking for you, and it's most likely your dad.
Yeah.
So you got to make it easy for your dad to find you. Let's not push the envelope.
Exactly.
And then also there's this concept called homeostasis, where we stay balanced, and it's like the difference between a balloon with air in it and a balloon with water. It's real hard to squeeze a water balloon, unless you have nails, to break it. Air balloon, easy. You want to keep it so the relationships are flexible. So this Father's Day, we want to celebrate the people who monitor and guard those values, identity, culture, who help educate and discipline the kids.
Right.
And even when something's going on, they can, like if they get sick, somebody else can pick up for them. An uncle, or they have to go on the service and they're out of the country for a while. Somebody can help monitor who's got the same culture and discipline. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, and it could be, family member or someone you trust nearby to help out in those cases, sure.
Right. Who can Mom ask so that she knows that sometimes you just need another voice to say, yes, you're on the right track.
Right.
So what does Safe Harbor do when people come in with family stuff? First, we review the system. We remind people what their roles are. Kids, you can't boss Dad around and Mom around. That's not how it goes. Parents, it is okay to establish some routines and discipline and expectations. And then recognizing how the needs change. I don't know about you, but my kids are fully grown, but I remember like minutes ago that they were just little kids.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to take care of them in the same way or want to tell them what to do. How do we let our kids become independent? So that's the kind of stuff that we offer and strategies to communicate about it.
All right, good stuff to know as Father's Day approaches. If you need some help, maybe some guidance, some assistance with your family system, you can call Safe Harbor Counseling for some help at 630-466-8657. They're online at safeharboril.com. You can send an email to Beth Plachetka, LCSW at safeharboril.com. And join us again next week